Good morning viewers, SH News is back to greet you today. I, Radhwa Ramadhani, will present some of the latest news to accompany you on this long holiday. Among them is the news about the decline in the quality of education in Indonesia. The COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia forced distance learning, namely online learning, even though the facilities and infrastructure as well as knowledge about learning techniques have not been well understood by educational units. The ranking result from the 2021 World Population Review placed Indonesia in 54th place out of 78 countries. This condition is of course very worrying considering that Indonesia will experience a demographic bonus in 2035. What will happen if the number of productive ex-population is abandoned but not accompanied by good quality? It is the duty of all components of the nation to continue to improve the quality of education. It was recorded that 35% had difficulty accessing the internet and 38% lacked teacher guidance. Meanwhile, 87% of respondents wanted to return to the education unit immediately for various reasons. Among them, 69% feel bored studying from home, like face-to-face learning methods 61%, and 51% miss friends. Meanwhile, 59% of respondents said they did not want to return to school because they were worried about being exposed to COVID-19. Then, 25% think that face-to-face learning begins during the new school year. And to find out the latest condition regarding the condition of the quality of education in Indonesia, there is Auliya, who has been at the helm of the Minister of Education, Ms. Davina, who will report the Minister's opinion about the current education case. Please, Auliya.
Okay, Radhwa, good morning. Now, I am with the Minister of Education, Ms. Davina. How are you today, Miss?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Thank God, I'm fine too. As we all know, there has been a significant decline in the quality of education when distance learning has been implemented since the beginning of pandemic. What are the government's efforts to improve the quality of education in Indonesia?
Our efforts include providing scholarship for underprivileged students and outstanding students, conducting training to teachers so they can develop better learning and others.
What are the factors that affect the quality of education in Indonesia?
Quality of facilities, teacher quality, teacher welfare, equal distribution of educational opportunities, the relevation of education to needs, and cost of education.
For yourself, what were the challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic?
The biggest challenge is optimizing online learning system to expand reach to all regions of the country. In the midst of that, I had to issue innovative policies on the quality of information technology-based learning.
In general, what obstacles have you encountered during online teaching and learning?
We often encounter technical problems such as quota problem, sign-up problem, and problem with the online application we use.
What are your hopes for the future?
I hope that COVID-19 will subside soon so that children can return to school.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Miss. I'm saying goodbye. Back to the stadium.
Okay, that's the end of today's segment. I'm Radhwa Ramadhani, permission to say goodbye. See you in the next news. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day all. Bye-bye. Who are you? Give me that snack. No, it's mine. Die or give me that snack. I'm okay.
Here is the new sleigh acorn. Sleigh acorn is the best choice to eat together with the family and watching movies together. Delicious, never ends. Come on, find the different flavors from sleigh acorn. Crunch, crunch. Sleigh acorn is really delicious.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so, I've been
Welcome back to my podcast, the Set House Podcast. Here we have guests who hardworking young people who successful in their own way. There is Azmi, a young doctor, and Lily, a viral painter. How are you guys?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine too. Of course, we all have dreams. And of course, we already have achievement. If you look at it, you are a successful people. Today, I'm going to ask you about your success. How did you get to this point in every way to achieve success? Of course, there are problems to be faced. Can you share your stories from Azmi?
Okay, to become a doctor is not easy thing. I was born from a poor family. Because of that, I was often bullied by my friends, my neighbor. I was an underprivileged child. Many people say that I will be a successful person.
Is it really like that?
Yeah.
How do you deal with it?
Actually, I was depressed by their blasphemy. Because of that, I changed just to be a cheerful person.
Wow, that's really bad. Do your parents know if you often get lashed?
Yes, actually I have often covered it. But one day when I cried, my mother went inside. She asked me why I am crying. So I said that I was often bullied by my friends. My parents said, you have to cheer up. You must show the world that you can be the best. Let's start now even harder. You don't have to listen to what they say to you. Just focus on your current goal. After hearing that, I immediately woke up. I started studying with enthusiasm until I got a scholarship to enter the medical department. But at the time, I also felt guilt about I was very busy during college, so I really saw my parents. When I was accepted as a doctor at a hospital, it happened to be close to where I lived before. I returned to my parents that I fixed all my attitude to my parents, start making my parents happy, and thank you for all the support. But 2 months later, my mother died.
Innalillahi, alhamdulillah, but you still managed to make your mother happy.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Start from now, I will not repeat again. Oh yes, for the audiences, I hope my story can be listened.
True, we must remember our parents. Okay, now I want to listen to Lily's story.
Where should I start? Oh, actually, my parents used to not allow me to work in the arts. My parents always thought that being a painter is not make us successful. I always tried to convince my parents, and gradually, my parents started to support my wish. So that is where I started to attend an art college. Indeed, the task is a bit heavy, but it feels fun.
How did your journey become famous? Starting when?
It was very sudden when I became famous. At first, I was afraid to start, and I was afraid of netizens blasphemy. Yes, you know what netizens now are like.
Why? Have you ever been insulted?
Actually, no. I'm just scared because sometimes I feel like my drawings are always lacking. I didn't dare to post my art. However, many of my friends, many of my teachers support me. So that is where my confidence started to emerge. I decided to post my art on TikTok. Many of my videos are FYP. Many endorses come and job also come. With that much work, I think it's tiring for me as a student.
What do you do with the money from creating content? To buy what you need or what?
I use the money to open a store. This is an art too. Those of you who can paint, don't hesitate to go there. There is any painting number that can help you have fun. My store is located in City Plaza. You can visit it anytime.
Wait, it seems like I have ever go there. Really? With whom? By yourself or with your partner?
My store is visited by a lot of couple, to be honest. Are you the one of them?
No, I visited your store by myself and it's really interesting, then go there with your partner. Azmi, have you go there?
No, I'm not. After hearing Lily's story, I think I will go there immediately.
Okay, let's go after this.
Alright.
Okay, after our long talking, I need your suggestions or some motivation to our teenagers out there.
Start from who?
Lily first.
I think we must never be afraid to start. If not today, then when?
Yes, you're right. Because timing is everything.
Wow, incredible. Thank you for the motivation and thanks for sharing your journey. See you on the next Safe House podcast. Bye-bye!